Are we on?
We're getting there. Setting
Okay.
up your meeting for custom streaming service because I do restream.
Okay.
Okay, live with restream. Okay,
live with restream. Okay, live with restream.
Okay, now it's doing. Oh, here. Good. Now let me stop this because it'll echo.
Okay.
Okay. We got people populating the site. Thank God. All right, let me go to Zoom. Too much for an old lady. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm going to record,
You did
even though
pretty
it's
well.
always recorded. All right.
Hey.
Hello, Courtney Dillon at CourtneyDillon.com.
Hi everyone. I'm excited to be here today.
Yes, and I'm so excited about something that's coming up with you, which I cannot wait to hear about.
I have, lots of fun things coming up. So I'm doing a fall equinox workshop on Saturday, the 24th. Let me get that right. And it's about the practice of turning inward. And so we're really going to talk about using these kind of seasonal energies to bring our attention more inwardly focused.
Well, what do you mean seasonal energies? What is that all about?
So, if we think about, everything in the natural world, we can see reflected in our own lives. So as the days kind of become shorter and we're moving into the winter, winter season, we have kind of an inclination, most of us, to begin to rest more, turn inward, pay attention.
Like hibernating.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be a fun class. I think it's going to be kind of interactive and live on Zoom. And oh, I forgot. I have a coupon for Erik, just channeling Erik people, that if you write, the coupon is Erik10, you can get $10 off also.
Erik, you're all that. No, oh, that sounds exciting.
So
I will just have be coming back from Norway just the day before, so I'm probably not going to make it, but
that's okay.
But anyway, I will post it all over social media.
Okay.
So awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
before we start, I have this woman that has a question because she's been trying to get on the lives and the radio show, but she's in Australia, I think, and she's never been able to. So she asked me to try to get her on, but it's impossible, really. So it's kind of interesting because it does affect me too. So of course it's interesting.
Oh, Erik is. I wanted to mention Erik is for some reason dressed up today. He's like, he says he's excited to talk to everybody. He's talking to me. He said it's been a little while.
Yeah.
It's been a little while. So I'm back. I'm recovered from being sick for a month. So
oh my God.
I'm happy to be
CourtneyDillon.com.
Okay, let's get to your questions.
Well, also I want to say that are you dressed up for Annika's birthday party Friday? We're gonna go take her out for steak. And is
that what it is? Okay, yeah, that's what it is. I was like, what are you dressed up for? Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. Where's your present?
He's wearing he like pulled something out of his pocket. Does she like jewelry?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he has some jewelry that he's holding. It's like a necklace or something.
Oh my God, that's exactly what I got her.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, that's what he's showing me. So that makes sense.
And she doesn't even know it. Usually she tells me, I send her a list of stuff that I want to get you this from Shop Bop. I said, no, are you kidding? That's awful. Are you kidding? Blah, blah, blah. So, okay, you little spoiled brat. So
well, he's showing me the necklace. I see it.
Yeah, I think she'll like what I got her. No,
he thinks she'll like it a lot. That's why he's showing it to me. He wanted to confirm that it was like, it's meaningful. It's really pretty. And that's why he's dressed up for the party. So now I know. I couldn't figure out why.
That's nice. Well, we'll have a seat for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Elizabeth Clayland. God, I hope it's okay if I said her name. I think she's from Australia. This is cool. Hi, Erik. I have this vision, and it's around 2,000 years ago, and I hang out with a group of incredible females, and I believe that Elisa is one of the group. Is my vision correct? And is Elisa there with me? I thought her name was Mary, but I'm now thinking maybe her name is Miriam.
Yes, I was gonna say Marana or Maru. That's you in that lifetime.
Maru, Maru.
Maru or Marana or something. I can see the U, but I don't understand. Can't see it totally.
So what's going on?
Let me ask him. This is a real vision. She's really having, maybe it was Miriam, but it's very close. This is an important, you're like a powerful, what are you guys even up to? It's
probably no good.
No, I think it is. It's actually very powerful, sort of like a priestess group, like a priestess clan.
Ooh.
And that's what I'm hearing. And it feels like you would do some planet. Oh, it makes sense with what you're doing. Do some planetary work. Like it was for people around you, but it was also planetary. And he's saying interplanetary, or there's like galactic connection within that. And do you work with stargates now? Do you, Elisa?
Maybe I should, but I know I have galactic roots and used to I think I was an alien hybrid sent to Egypt. I was one of the alien hybrids, good Anunnaki, and I did healing, and I used love, which I do now, as the main source of the transmutation of energy. But I don't know. What do I know?
Well, it is not that lifetime, but what they're showing me is there's some type of planetary energies that you work with healing, and then there's other off planet. So she is correct in her vision. It's really fascinating. You have a lot of you, Elisa, and also Elizabeth too. So I don't know if she's a healer or works as a something in this lifetime, but there's a strong connection between you two, and
I believe that.
Yeah. And it would be interesting to see what she's doing with these energies, because they feel like they are naturally coming through you and now in this life, and what you're bringing forth. But I'm wondering what she's doing. So I hope she's doing something.
Erik, what do you want her to do? And what did she do in that life 2000 plus years ago? What planet was she on? Just
she's with you, so it does feel like she's on Earth, and she's working as in this there. It looks like, to me, it looks like all women, and it's like priestess. You're all wearing these white kind of like like burlap looking, I guess it's linen maybe, but it's like these white robes. It looks like you are working together as a group to create, you work with different planetary energies, something like that. She can use this memory. This memory is coming through to her for a reason. It's not an accident. It's to give her information about how she can bring energy onto the planet now, so she can use it in some type of healing work with others.
So, Erik, what do you want to, can you help her? And what do you want her to do? Obviously, she's a light worker, and we need more of those to help us. So
she already is. I think she does know this about herself. He can work with her to like help birth this or bring it forth more strongly. It feels a little, I don't know what she's doing yet, but it doesn't feel quite like it's in the, what is the word? It doesn't feel like it's strong. It's not being put in the world yet.
Okay.
It
will be, though.
It will be.
To zoom in. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Stephanie Clark, I am whole and part of God. You win. You got the free prize. Email me, because you get 5 questions answered, yes or no questions answered by Courtney or maybe Michelle or whoever's agreeable to doing that. Was that okay?
Yeah. I don't know if I did Stephanie before. Did she win before? I don't know. Okay. But anyway, yes, I'm happy to do that.
What do I know? All right. Stephanie also wants to know, my husband, Michael Robert Clark, and I struggle with our marriage. Will we stay together, married, until death do us part.
So here's I will look at the energy, but I will say this. We have free will in relationships. So I can only look at it from the vantage point of right now. It is difficult to say you're going to stay together for, you know what I'm saying? Ever.
No, of course, because there's life, free will. Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah. So I'm going to say this. When I ask about your relationship, I see you on two sides of a room. Now obviously it's a symbolic, that's a metaphor. There's an issue with communication. Specifically, it feels like your voice getting lost in the shuffle or not being heard. They want you to remember, it's like if you want to stay in this marriage, okay, let's say that.
Right.
How can you come together and work on communication?
Yeah.
You know, and that feels like what wants to be worked on right now. Does that make sense? I would say
if contract
they're working out some karmic agreement. There is a past life, but karmic doesn't always mean like negative.
No,
I mean, it often will feel negative.
Yeah.
You know,
but it's a tool for growth. Yeah,
exactly. And, you know, it's ultimately what we're going to eventually do, or what she's doing, is we're clearing that energy from where it lives in our body, you know, because, and because karma does actually have a place it lives in the body.
I know.
In the chakra system, as you know.
Yeah.
So, she's trying to get to the other side of that. He turns when I talk about communication, so it feels to me that he's resistant. But if you want to stay in your marriage, that is the thing to work on right now.
Okay. All right. Dipty A, last initial I am okay. I would like to ask Erik, how could stop myself from being triggered by my immediate family members? The energy brings the
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Erik's joke.
and Dipty's from the Woodlands, but oh God, yes. Oh God, Lord.
He said, well, good luck. He's reminding me of that quote, and I'm probably going to paraphrase it incorrectly, but from Ram Dass, that if you think you're enlightened, just go spend a week with your family or something like that.
Oh, yes. Oh God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but he does have, he's over here, so it's all right. I keep going like that. He does have some suggestions for how to kind of work with our family.
Okay.
One, notice when you're triggered. Okay. So when you get triggered, this is not the moment. He's funny today. He's always funny, but I just haven't talked to him a little bit. This isn't the moment for like kind of a deep dive into what the origin of the trigger is in that moment. It's just better to address our trigger, you know, do something to calm ourselves down, that kind of thing. But later on, be like, wow, that thing that happened, you know, my mom spoke to me this way, or this thing happened with my dad, or whatever, really triggered me. Why? Look at the why. And ask yourself, did this come from someplace? Where did this come from? And let your spirit guide you, meaning what impressions are you getting? Are you seeing yourself as a 5-year-old? Are you seeing yourself as whatever happened to you?
Yeah.
Okay. And you can even take this in a step further. You can ask, what do I believe about this relationship? Like, what are my beliefs? And that will give you some useful information in what you can eventually heal within yourself. It's not always easy to say we're never going to be triggered by our immediate family members, but we can get to a point in our own healing where we see somebody's behavior for what it is. Right. You know what I'm saying?
We can only be responsible for how we react to it, really. I mean, because they have their own lives and past lives and future lives and all the stuff that's fucking them up. So we can't just carry all the weight of everyone's emotional, mental, spiritual, physical past on our shoulders.
No, absolutely not.
Oh.
And but we can use the times we're triggered as an opportunity to go deeper.
Okay.
If that makes sense, is what
Yeah,
he's describing.
it does.
Okay.
All right. Payback hurts. Hello, Anna Martinez. What career should I go into? Hi, Nicole. I know who you are. Pawnee, I know who you are.
I'll ask him career questions. Usually spirit doesn't say you need to be this one thing.
Yeah.
In my experience, let's see what he says. Okay,
They want
this
you
is
to
what
be
I'm
done.
seeing for Anna.
Yeah.
I'm seeing her in an office.
Okay.
I see her wearing this is just showing me images, like a boss suit, like a power suit type thing.
Ooh.
She's walking through the office very kind of like she's in charge.
Okay.
So to me, when I ask more questions, you do belong in some type of leadership position of others. It feels like they're calling you actually a natural leader.
Mm.
And so, obviously you might not, whatever job you get, you might not end up in the role right away, but be thinking, how do I want to lead others in my life?
Right.
And also, this is another thing that the guides just said in a reading the other day, which I thought was super helpful. Instead of sometimes if we have no idea what career to go into,
yeah,
visualize how you actually want to spend your time, like your day. Well, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
What feels joyful? Do you like to write? Do you like to, talk to others? Do you like to be more quiet and solitary? And that will give you some information about where you're being led or drawn.
Right. Do you want to
Yeah.
be with animals?
Yeah. I mean, where do you feel the most? This is Erik. He's saying, where do you feel the most alive? This is for everyone. Where do you feel the most joy?
Yes.
Because for you, Elisa, you love being around animals.
I love them so much.
And you actually, it's interesting. This could have been, if we live if we were different life, but that could have been a parallel journey or another journey you decided to go on because it brings you peace and comfort and joy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Definitely.
And so it's just to know that we're not meant to go to work and be miserable every day.
No. All
right. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
No, get to more.
Thomas Saba, name a country I had a past life in. Now remember, you guys, it's really helpful to have a town or city. First name, last initial, town and city.
Erik just screamed out England.
Ooh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hello, my name is Angel. Can you please give me a message from my higher self? Hi, Natalie.
Angel is the name?
Huh? Or Annika could be.
Higher self.
It doesn't give a town or city, but shame on you guys. God dang. I put this in the instructions.
Or an age is helpful sometimes. That's okay. I'm hearing there's okay. Angel or Angel, I'm not saying, I don't know how to say it.
Right.
Feels like a little stuck. There's an energy of stuckness. There are signs and symbols trying to be communicated. It's almost like there's a lot of worry or concern about the future. Bring your attention back to now and you're just going to start to get more information.
Good. All right.
Okay.
Patrine from Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. When will I meet a new partner who I will have another baby with before I'm 40? I'm 37. Hey, if you're having trouble getting pregnant, by the way, let me know because I can send you a document of stuff.
I do see another baby. It is a boy. The partner seems to come in 38.
Ooh, good. All right. Fernando Blanco. Any messages for me?
I just see this.
Blanco.
I just see this image of an older woman. Don't know who this is. Maybe it's his grandmother. And she's trying to get through to him, and she does this thing where she's like hitting
Is
him
it her?
over the head.
Well, I think it is Fernanda. Go ahead.
Oh, Fernanda, but
I said it
sorry.
wrong. I'm sorry,
Yeah, it's okay. It's like somebody's trying to hit the, like, kind of go, pay attention. We're trying to talk to you. Your team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Roxy P from Washington State. Please tell me if my husband cheated on or is
Oh, I
going
don't like to go with these
No, okay.
questions. I'm
No.
sorry, not touching that. I don't want to
No,
get angry emails later.
No.
No.
All right, page in.
Okay, I can say one thing to Roxy.
Okay.
If you're asking the question,
You know the
that
answer.
probably isn't a good sign.
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay. Okay. Page in. I know who you are. Any messages from Erik or my guides? Page from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, Paige. She's about to take a big step forward in her life. There's some type of way she feels like she's been held back for a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe not a long time, but at least a few months. And are just gonna start flowing. She's about to take the next step forward. So it's exciting.
Any advice for Paige?
There's going to be some fear that comes up. Yeah, she's going to be a little bit afraid because there's a lot of change and it's going to happen all at once. But just know, and this is what they're saying, that this is part of the plan and to lean into the change instead of resisting it.
Good. Oh, that's really good advice for a lot of people.
Mhm.
All right. Lisa D from Nova Scotia. Am I mistaking meditation from imagination? I feel like I've made progress in learning how to meditate, but wonder if I'm just imagining scenes and souls and not actually meditating. That's a really good question that a lot of people, I'm sure, struggle with.
He just wants, so she is making progress, number one, to not give up. What she's doing right now is, I'm hearing it's like, she's opening up her faculties.
Oh,
So she is getting information. It's starting to come in. She's communicating with the voice of her soul.
so trust it. Trust it.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
it's good.
Jessica from California. Does Erik have any messages for Jessica from California?
He says, stay cool. He was joking. It's very hot here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I have the air conditioner, portable AC going on. That's why I have my camera turned this direction. Jessica, hold on. We know how hard you are working to heal yourself. It seems that she needs an acknowledgement of some sort because, she's just doing this kind of quietly, and there's, we don't really get acknowledgement for healing ourselves.
No.
But they recognize it
Oh, that's
and are
good.
proud of her.
All right, maybe Sarah. We don't have a last initial or a town, so I don't know if you can answer this.
That's going to be hard.
Yeah,
Sarah, but
if y'all don't
okay.
give a name or first name and last initial and a town, that is, I'm going to skip you. Okay. And I said that in the, rules of the road, but it's hard to, people get so much stuff on social media. It's hard to get it. To take the time. All right. Okay. Carmen, Claudio from Seattle, Washington. Thank you for giving us the information we need. Can I get a message from Meryl Ruiz, deceased from West Palm Beach, Florida? Now that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. That's what we need.
Thank you.
Yes.
I see an image of him wearing like chain jewelry. Like gold, like chain jewelry around his neck. So if you wore that, that's confirmation. Oh, hold on. He wants you to know that whatever happened, he's okay now. It feels like it was sudden. There one day, gone the next.
Oh.
But he is okay. He wants you to know that. He watches over your family. You'll see him watch over your family. I see a little league game. I don't know if you have a son, or it's somebody in your family, but he's at these games.
Oh. All right, Nicole C. from Bolivia.
Hmm.
Did I go astral from my path, and why? What
What is
kind of?
that? What? I don't understand the question.
I think astral traveling, astral. I'm not really sure what she means.
Let me
Did I
ask
go
Erik.
astral from my path, and why? If you can't answer this, fine. We'll go on.
I think we're both a little confused what the question is asking. Maybe
All
if she
right.
could clarify a little
Yeah,
bit.
Claire, type something else, Nicole. I know who you are. Tracy Feeser from North Dakota. I changed location with my job. Was this a good move?
Yes, he says, but you're not going to feel like it for another 3 months,
Okay.
specifically.
That's not very long.
Mm-mm.
Okay, Beth.
Yeah,
O'Leary.
it's gonna take a whole year before you feel normal, but 3 months where it settles a little bit.
Oh, okay. Beth
Okay.
O'Leary, will I ever become a medium for the Channeling Erik group?
Um, he says, when we have tryouts.
Oh, I know because I'm pretty stuffed right now. Okay, good. Well, yes, check it out.
Yeah.
Erik, you can help her, right? Hone her
We'll work on
skills.
it. Yeah, we'll work on it.
Good.
Mhm.
All right, Pawnee Patel, any message from my higher self or spirit guides or Erik? Richmond, Texas. Pawnee Patel.
Pawnee. There's an image of Pawnee in a desk, and there's a lot of learning happening right now. And it could be learning about life, or it could be literal learning. But they like all that. They notice it, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Keep going.
All right. Keep on the path she's on.
Mhm.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Tanya Anderson wants message from her mom, Glenna Brock. Tanya Anderson, sorry. Glenna Brock is the mama.
Glenna says that it's been hard, but it's about, she's trying to help things move along. Like it's feeling like everything's out of place, or kind of it's been a really hard time for her. And her mom knows that, and she's trying to really help her right now. From the other side. So she is supported to know that they're very close. They seem like they really are bonded, you know.
Yeah. All right. So Erik, do you have any advice for Pawnee to help her? I mean, from Tanya Anderson.
Yeah, you don't have to just take the next step. You don't have to see where everything is going to eventually lead. It's like, sometimes her life she feels very overwhelmed. She gets in almost like caught in the overwhelm.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, I don't know where to go, or I don't know where to turn my attention.
Okay.
One step.
Hey, what is shining on your chin? There's some reflecting on your chin.
Oh, I need to close the window. I'm sorry. Is that better? Oh no.
Who cares? I don't care.
Okay.
It's just funny. Don't worry about it.
It's light. It's light.
It's light.
It's Erik.
Love and light.
Yeah.
I don't to worry about it. All right. I'm just curious. Denise Garcia. Denise from Northridge, California. Do I have ET origin or anything interesting from a past life? Denise Garcia, Northridge, California. Thank you for giving us so much information. That helps.
Thank you, Denise Garcia. She's had a number. Well, okay, so this is interesting. She's lived in other planets, but Earth is, they are saying Earth is her home planet. So
Okay.
it's like where she comes from, but I'm going to ask soul origin, if there's an ET soul origin.
Oh, okay.
Arcturus. So there's Arcturian connection.
Okay.
So yes, that's the
Interesting.
answer to your question.
So yeah, look up the traits of Arcturians. Arcturians could be quite interesting. All right, Bob V. Valrico from Valrico, Florida. Erik, can you relay a message from my maternal grandpa Frank? Anyway, this is Bob B. from Valrico, Florida. Maternal grandpa Frank.
Frank is showing me Bob is a very, very hard worker.
Okay.
He goes above and beyond, and sometimes his efforts don't feel noticed.
Mm.
His grandpa is kind of funny energy. He's saying he noticed how hard he works. He loves him.
Oh, that's nice.
Mhm.
Okay. Cheryl E. No, Sherry. Sorry about that. I know who she was. Sherry. Yeah. CHERI, last initial E. Do I have irrevocable contracts that might prevent the ERPE from working? And she's from Pennsylvania. Her last name is ELIA.
I get no. I get
Okay.
the answer no to
Is,
that.
is she one of the ones that could take time, several tune-ups, onion peeling, etc.? Or
There's some emotional, I know you do clear emotions with this work, but it feels like there's some emotional trauma that's still there or still present. And as that begins to clear, she will see benefits.
okay,
Mhm.
that's good. Does she need a healer? Someone to like?
Maybe, I would
Yeah.
say whatever she can do to, and I know Veronica does a motion code.
Yeah.
That could be really helpful for her.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I would, somebody that can help her clear some of the trapped,
Even faster.
some anger is there.
Oh,
Um,
is it
so-
something related to past life or a future life for that matter?
No, it's this lifetime, I think.
Okay, interesting. Natalia Mejia from Kissimmee, Florida. What can I do right now to improve my life dramatically? What an awesome question.
Erik says belief is the word and he flashes it. So start paying attention to your beliefs. And he shows me like, it's interesting, as quickly as we can, beliefs can come in, you know, we can also
Yeah.
change them. It can be as simple as that. Work around your beliefs right now, dramatically.
Cheryl E. that we just talked about, you know,
Mhm.
one of the rare causes of problems with
Okay.
scalar energy is disbelief. Even if it's
Mm.
subconscious, even if I know it works, but it's not going to work for me. That kind of thing. So is that the case with Cheryl at all? And if so, how can
Some, it's kind of along those lines, but it feels more along the lines of like self-trust, trusting
okay.
yourself.
Okay, and excellent. All right, Ilyana wants to know if there's any messages. Didn't give a town or a last initial, but if not, we could skip. If you can't get it, we'll skip it.
I'll ask Erik. He'll give me something.
Okay.
He'd like her to, she's very, there's an empathic aspect to her in which she picks up on a lot from other people. It
Mm,
can feel overwhelming. And
that's tough.
so it's a good idea for her to spend, 10 minutes a day just with herself,
Yeah.
and learning to clear and hear her own voice, her quiet voice. Yeah.
And help do grounding exercises and say, I got to understand, is this me or is this from something else? Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a really
Oh.
important step for her because it feels
Yeah.
like there's a lot of, I see an image of a sponge. So that indicates to me that she absorbs a lot, from others.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
All right. Why has my friend group dissolved? I was pushed out. Mary Beth Loughney, Loughny from Chicago. Loughney. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. What happened there with that friend group? Some friends.
There's one member, female in this group that talks out both sides of her mouth.
Oh,
So she says one thing to somebody and then, that kind of thing. That's the image I see in this moment. I don't get a name. I don't think I'm supposed to get a name in this
No.
moment, but I think you will know who this is. And she's creating a like division and
Why?
kind of, there are just some not nice people in the world, at least. I don't know. Let me look.
What can she do? Or yeah, go ahead and do that. But what can she do?
She can work on being true and authentic to herself.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I'm not sure that this situation is going to shift immediately, but
Yeah.
she can still say, you know what, I'm going to be authentic to myself and be true to myself, no matter how anybody else is acting.
If she knows who the person is,
Maybe they could have a conversation, but this person,
or just okay, this bitch is gone, baby. And
yeah, I mean, honestly, that's probably a really good idea.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Sherry Kirk wants to know if she can get a message from her husband, Dennis. Sherry.
Oh, that's who Dennis is. There was a Dennis here earlier today.
Oh, wow.
It was him.
Oh.
Okay. I forget what I was doing, and I said, "Who's Dennis?"
Mhm.
Okay, that was for you. He's been waiting to talk to you.
Oh,
For a
that's
couple hours.
sweet.
Tell her how he misses you. She's really, and there's still a lot of grief,
Yeah.
of course, and she's really missing him right now. And there's
Yeah.
something like anniversary or a birthday or a holiday coming up that feels significant. He wants to he wants, it's birthday. I feel birthday. I see balloons. He's there at this party. He will be there, and he loves her more than he can ever say in this moment.
Oh,
Okay, that's who Dennis was. I was like, I couldn't figure out who this Dennis was.
that is so cool.
Yeah.
All right. Claudia, any message from my father, Cipriano, who recently died? CIPR.
Okay, this guy's a character. He says to me,
Italiano, of course.
yeah. He says to me, it's better over here. That's the first thing he said.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's better over here.
Right. Right.
I see something with lungs, like coughing. I don't know if he had COVID or a lung issue at the end, but there's a lot of like heaviness and fluid, it feels like.
Okay.
He can breathe now.
Oh.
He might have been a smoker too. I think. Yeah.
All right. I got Kitty Matador, but no name, so I can't do that. Tanya W. from West Bend, Wisconsin. Should I stay at my current job? Tanya Lynn W. from West Bend, Wisconsin.
Erik is saying that it's run its course. That I think if you feel like it's not moving you forward in some way, it's not a bad job. Time to go though. Time to something new for you.
To what? I mean, what advice?
No, I don't think it's anything.
Headhunter, or I mean,
she starts looking around. I'm seeing it more like internet searches, things like that. It doesn't feel like it's out of the same field, but it's a new energy or a new office or something, and you feel it just is a nice to have a change. Sometimes we just need change, you know.
Good. And will she find that?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so from Connecticut, Carrie B. Any message for her from Connecticut, Carrie B.
I'm hearing that it's not as, I don't know what this means. It's not as difficult as it sounds, or you're making it out to be.
Okay.
So I think that will be meaningful to her in some way.
Okay.
Okay.
Leslie Ann Lindbergh from Washington State. Another one. I would like Erik to key Mr. Know if I'm on the right path, especially with the right man. She's got less typos than I do, but there's some typos there. So anyway, Erik, is she on the right path? Leslie Ann.
Yeah,
Lindbergh.
she is. She is.
For the right man too.
They're working some things out, but it does feel like a pretty good relationship. Don't give up on it.
Okay, good.
They've got, it's like they're working out their kinks, you know?
All right. Well,
right.
don't we all have to? It's like putting on a beautiful pair of shoes. You love it. You get blisters for the first few months, but then over time.
Yeah.
Zoe M, can you see marriage in the near future for my daughter, but doesn't give a name. So we'll have to go through. We need names, people.
He
Allie-
says yes, though. He just didn't say yes. So
Okay, good.
yeah.
Allie Rhodes, my lifelong struggle is that I lack motivation and often feel stuck. Any insight into the root cause of this? From Victoria, Australia. Allie Rhodes, motivation.
Lack motivation. She feels stuck. Okay,
Yeah.
let me ask him. This also he flashes the word belief. It has to do with a belief that you can accomplish things.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't believe that very strongly about, she doesn't believe that very strongly about herself. And so it's not really lacking motivation, but it's like almost like a why bother, because I won't be able to do it anyway, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so going back to who told you, and I can't answer this question, he's asking it. Who told you that you weren't good at whatever it was? Who told you that? And then that age wants some healing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometime maybe in your childhood, a parent or a sibling told you something that rewrote your future. You know, sometimes that happens, you know.
Yeah, there's a feeling of 8 that I get kind of a wave of energy that feels like it's wanting 8 years old, look around at that age, if anything happened, that might want some healing, that Erik, that
What's
age.
you benefit by what could you benefit by? Maybe inner child or
Inner child work, yes.
you do that?
I do.
Okay.
You know, you could do scalar with really 'cause-
Boost and safe love, self-love, maybe.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think that would be really good for her, actually.
Okay.
So
All right. But yeah, inner child work seems right for her, to
I
me.
feel that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Karen Jones, any message? Karen Karin Jones. Any message for me, Elisa? She's really struggling now.
There's a lot of I'm gonna just ask the guides to clear some of this heaviness and feeling of depression around her.
Oh,
It's going to get easier. There's a feeling sometimes like it's too hard to be here
yeah.
on the planet, but you are meant to be here and you are loved. So your life is very valuable to a lot of people.
So, what practical advice? Step one, like baby steps. What can she do, Erik?
Decluttering her room.
Oh, okay.
He's even just showing me very, very practical, like getting up, taking a shower, cleaning up the room. People don't realize how much that's energy work.
I know.
You
Exactly.
cannot do energy work if you have a messy house.
No,
Well,
yeah.
it probably can, but I don't think it's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's like our mind, our external reflect is, and I'm not the, most organized person, so I'm not giving anybody any flack here, but
No.
our external is reflective.
Well, does
Right.
that include drawers and stuff? Because my house is very clean until you open drawers and there's like, lint covered lifesavers and shit. Okay. And stuff and like, the junk drawers. And well, I hope that's not right.
Well, maybe
I'm just
that's something you can work on.
Yeah, that's true. In my spare time.
All your spare time.
Yeah. All right. Delfina Malatesta. So happy to be with you guys, Erik. Ray, guiding, assisting me with eyesight challenges. So,
Is she asking if he is?
if he can. I'm not really sure because a little typo here, which is my world. Typos all the time.
I think yes. I hear this question, so I'm going to say it. Is there something you don't want to see? Like symbolically or on a practical level that you're not wanting to see or wanting to look at?
So, Erik, what do you want her to do? See a healer to try to figure that out? Past life reading?
There, It doesn't feel past life. It feels related to this lifetime, maybe to a child,
Yeah.
that's one of her children. It feels like, is there an eyesight service that you offer?
Yeah, eyesight optimization, but yeah, yes, there is. But does she need that, or does she need a healer to try to get at, what's
The
going
root of
on?
it. Start with a healer, but the eyesight, it's popping in my mind, so I'm gonna say it. There's like the eyesight optimization, maybe something she wants to do down the road.
Down the road. But
Yeah.
to me, I'm feeling like you need to figure out where it's coming from, what the root cause spiritually is, because then you might not need the scalar service. All right, let's see. Carol from the UK. Any message for me from my dad? We don't have the name, or Stephen or Paul. So can you do anything with that?
I'll ask. I just see images of like family scenes. I don't really hear anything. I feel there's almost like a big brother energy, like they're watching out for their little sister,
Oh,
something like that.
yeah.
So you know that when you do that on your head, what is that called? Yeah, I
Yeah.
see that. What is that called?
Oh, okay, good. Any
Yeah.
advice for Carol from any of them?
I don't know why they're not coming in that strongly. I'm sorry. Let me just strengthen my connection.
Maybe we need a town, a city, or the dad's name. We don't have the dad's name.
Yeah, I'm
Paul, we
sorry.
even
I
need
don't want to
the
say
connection.
something that's not, I'm not
Yeah,
getting.
yeah.
So,
We need more
okay.
information. Lila H. Eric, will I get to share my life path 11 skills with many people, possibly as a business?
Yeah, she can't, there's not a lot of clarity around what to do yet. But go back to earlier in the recording. How do I want to envision my day? Would be a good start with that. Mhm.
All right. A. Hamilton. Should I invest or pay off my credit with this lump sum of money? Either invest or pay off her debt, I guess.
Yeah, I'm getting the paying off debt's a good idea here.
Okay.
Just, I see wiping the slate clean will feel really good.
That's
Yeah.
energetically must feel good.
Yes.
All right, let's see. Elena Rivera, sorry, from California. What is in store for my spiritual business? Elena.
Spiritual business. There's some way that she feels blocked or frustrated at the moment, almost like she's stalled or stunted on her path. She's not, but ask yourself if you get a lot of guidance for other people, but it feels like she's like, I can't figure out how to make something work, and I don't know what it is exactly within her business.
Yeah.
But there's an easy way to get the energy flowing again. Get your body moving, and that will help with ideas of how to get the energy flowing within her business.
Moving your body, doing the samba, taking Zumba classes, just dancing to the radio. I mean, sometimes things like that can really help.
Yeah.
All right.
Begin to move.
Sounds horrible. Anyway, I don't like to hear myself pant. Sweet Serenity. Hi, new subscriber. Hello. Welcome. All right, let's see. Roses and Light. Hi there. My name is Sarah C. from California. Any message for Sarah C? And Sarah with an H at the end, if that helps.
There's a feeling that she wants adventure. Needs more adventure. Now, it doesn't mean you have to go to India to find adventure. It can be as simple as how can you bring a feeling of newness and adventure into your daily life? Trying a new restaurant, or taking a dance class or something. Just bringing that kind of new energy is going to help her.
Okay, that's good. All right, Sky, Skye, from Chicago. I saw a dark figure shaped like a woman in my kitchen one night. What was it? And does that have to deal with anxiety, narcissistic trauma that she's been dealing with, or not?
I'm seeing them as two separate issues.
Okay.
She is dealing with her trauma, which is really good that she is, because she's been through a lot.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have spirits hanging out in our home once in a while.
Yeah. Is it a benevolent one or not so?
It looks like I get the word damaged soul, like somebody who is not quite crossed over, like
Yeah, earthbound spirit.
Exactly.
Was she influenced by negative stuff going on with the property, like war, torture,
something? Yeah, there's something around the home that she's caught in between. Some way she died. It feels like an accident. Is there an accident that happened in or around your home? And I think this accident, she's stuck. There's some need she has to feel like she has to relay messages or communicate. And so that's what's happening. You can, you do a home thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. ERP, the energy repair, protection, and enhancement, which takes care of so many things. But yeah, a lot of people, a lot of land, especially in Scandinavia and the UK, because of the Viking Wars and stuff, they have a lot of really bad mojo. They have like tribal wars. They've had, black magic. They've had major wars. They've had curses, family feuds, whatever. There's so many things that make this land so bad, such bad mojo, that negative entities are really common. And what happens is the person who dies, they can't leave. A lot of them are driven to suicide because of the bad mojo, but some they're murdered because somebody is affected by the bad mojo, or just whatever. It's just bad. And the ERPE, we guide them to the light and get rid of them. And it's a really funny story that I've told so many times, like, since it's kind of embarrassing. I did it on one person, well, many people, but this one person, she actually can see spirit. So she was driving, and there's the earthbound spirit that always hangs around at her house in the backseat of the car. It's like, hey, where you going? Where we going? And all of a sudden, whoosh, he gets swished out of the windshield, like, with this look on his face. It's really funny. And that's exactly the time that you were
doing it at that moment.
At the very moment.
That's so funny. Cool. That's funny.
All right. What's the political future of Iran? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, you want to do something to help her?
Yes. Oh, yes, please. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's it. Sorry, that's it. Okay, next question.
Okay.
Okay.
Zoe M, any insight for the political future of Iran?
I don't think I don't hear enough about it that I can provide a good answer in this moment.
I will say that the Shah of Iran was one of the patients of my great uncle, Ignacio Baraquer. He he was the pioneer of cataract surgery, and so he did cataract surgery on the Shah of Iran. Well, that was very handsome, actually, and also Greta Garbo and Francisco and Franco and a bunch of stuff. All right, it's just a little plug there. All right, Teresa Keefe, Keefe, Ontario, Canada. I have a question for Erik. Is my husband Randy? Is she incarnated?
Is Randy incarnated?
My husband Randy is in. Oh no, sorry. I have a question for Erik. My husband Randy is incarcerated. Can Erik tell me when he will be home? My God, that's a bit different. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. I was like, I feel like he's incarnated anywhere. Let's see. I was confused. Okay. Something about 2 years. So.
Okay.
2 years.
Okay. I have a person in my circle that is going to have a trial September 23rd. Will he be incarcerated or will he be acquitted? That's me, Elisa Matthews. In case you know.
Can you tell me his first name? That's all you need to say? No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. 1 second.
In Pasadena, Texas, if it helps.
Yeah, no, I see it.
He's innocent, in my
I
opinion.
think he's going, no, I agree with you. I think he is going to be, you know, declared innocent.
Okay, but you
Okay.
never know. Free will.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Starry Midnight. I love you, Eric. Do you see the father of my baby paying his child support or finding a place to live? His name is Matthew C. from Jackson, New Jersey. She's Bobby P. from Manville, New Jersey. You guys
know,
are learning what information to give. I'm so proud of you.
It's really good. Oh, I don't have a good feeling about the child support.
Okay.
So, you know, the thing is, I'll say this, people are legally obligated to pay child support. So if
Yeah.
he doesn't want to pay it, you can get a lawyer. And if you can't afford one, you can get a free lawyer. They can help you with that.
Garnish wages, man.
Exactly. And you can take him to court because it's not like he can just choose here. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, I mean, you guys, you got to be the squeaky wheel. You can't say, well, he didn't pay this month. Maybe we'll pay next month. You can't do that. I mean, it's your child we're talking about here. You need to get rough with this guy and say, no, you are paying up or I'm going to take you to court. We're going to go into your house.
Yeah, she's afraid to do that.
And take their possessions and their car.
Oh yeah,
and
no,
show up
I
at their
mean,
job.
we might need to go that direction.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my God. All right. Be sure you guys don't, and I see it happening a lot, ask the same question all the time in the chat thread because it really makes it too busy and very difficult for me to go through. And you know who you are. All right. Karen C. From Tasmania, Australia. That's so
Wow,
cool.
that's so far away.
Hi, ladies. Can I have a message from Eric and my guides in regards to healing my health? Karen C. Tasmania.
Some of her health, I don't know. I hear the word autoimmune, so I don't know if there's an autoimmune disease or it has not been diagnosed. But look, if it has been diagnosed, then great. If it hasn't, there's some kind of underlying, it's like they haven't gotten to the root of it. There's some kind of underlying autoimmune that is causing a lot of different symptoms in the body that feel unrelated, but they're not. Does that make sense?
Yeah. A lot of times autoimmunity can do that. You have all these weird symptoms nobody can figure out. But autoimmunity, I mean, really, I really want you to Google low dose naltrexone, NALTREXONE. It normalizes the immune system, stops inflammation. It's curative pretty much for anything rooted in inflammation, which includes autoimmune diseases and cancer and autism and heart disease, etc. LDN experts say every life form, including our pets, and my Bella is on it, and I am on it, should be on low dose.
And it's really how I'm going to go on it.
I mean, really, everybody, they're all the LDN doctors are on it. Prevent. I mean, it has been known to cure very aggressive late stage cancers and autism. They make a cream for kids because autism also based in inflammation. But it's so crazy. It's such a miracle drug. I mean, the big pharma, they have all these immune suppressors like Cosentyx and prednisone and methotrexate and very expensive and very toxic things that just suppress the immune system. But this normalizes it. It makes it normal by doing something natural. It stays in your blood system because it's low dose for 2 hours. And then all of a sudden, your normal body triples the secretion of endorphins. And endorphins are what stops inflammation, pathologic inflammation. So, I mean, I really can't stress this enough. I mean, in fact, I tell a lot of people say, should I have autoimmune disease? Should I get the scalar relief? I said, no, try, because really, once you want it forever anyway, try the low dose naltrexone anyway. Because, but your doctor will not know what the hell it is. Big Pharma does not want them to know. They will make fun of you. They'll say, fuck no, no. Squeaky wheel. Go to, Google, what is it? Find an LDN doctor, and you can get it by telemedicine. It's like $40 a month or something crazy like that.
Mm.
It's not bad compared to how much methotrexate and how much a coffin is, really. Seriously. So anyway,
Okay.
All right, enough of my soapbox. Okay. All right, I think we need to close.
Yeah.
We have a big thing going on here in the neighborhood. It's like ambulance
Party?
fire.
Oh, no, not party.
Something
Okay,
bad,
sorry.
man. We had a lightning strike, but I think somebody in the little 7-house cul-de-sac is sick, and there's so many ambulances and 2 fire engines and something that barely fit in here. So anyway, I'm going to check on my neighbors.
Okay, you go do that.
Yeah. All right. I love you. You guys check out Courtney Dillon at CourtneyDillon.com, of course.
Thank
And
you.
please subscribe to this channel and share. And remember to read the rules of the road, because I feel so sad when we don't have the information to give you some relief, So, all right. Love you guys.
Bye, thank you.
Bye, Courtney. I love you. Love you.